guys, it's Wiley Rides, and I'm going to walk you through making a RMC custom layout in Planet Coaster 2. This is the PS5 version, so I am doing this with a controller, unfortunately. I am starting the station here at a pretty low height because I want this actually to be the mid-course brake run in the end. So I'm building from the mid-course brake run to the final brake run right now. That's what I want to start with so that I can kind of angle the rest of the layout based off of what I do with this. I found that building this way kind of gives you some inspiration with what to do with the larger elements, and I find larger elements can look really ugly because they stand out, and if it's just kind of imperfect or it doesn't do something exciting, it's I don't know, it sticks out. So I've been trying this method of coming from the brake run. So right now these pieces kind of look a little wild. That is because I'm using this method that I saw people use in Planet Coaster 1, where you basically build, you know, paying attention to momentum and what you ultimately want it to do, but you build it very exaggerated in small track sections so that you can then go through using the smooth tool and smooth along sections. So, you know, taking a section, smoothing it, moving it one section forward, and repeating it. Now in Planet Coaster 1, on console at least, there was no easy way to make that selection move, the multi-selection. So you ended up not being able to use this method very effectively. Doing a cheeky little cutover. Gonna go underneath the track here, and see this area to the right is kind of where I want the brake run to be, nestled next to all these other coasters. So I kind of want to go to the right here, but I'll do a little pop-up turn moment. Alright, so at this point I've laid out a bunch of track. That's a lot of stuff. Let's see what any of that does. And right now I'm mostly looking for like rough momentum. I'm not paying attention to the POV because it will look terrible. We're just going to see if like the train generally makes it through the elements. That one's slow, but that's from like a dead stop, so like that might be nice. Ugh. Okay, that element's kind of not doing it for me. So maybe we do something different in this section. Right. Nope. No pre-made elements on this one. We're gonna keep it completely me. Gotta keep the momentum. Okay, so we're hauling through that. So if we do like a kind of intimate directional change, I think that'll go well. Something I've always wanted was the ability to like session the train with the momentum it would have coming across that piece of track, like as you're building that piece. So you have to wait for the whole cycle, because if you build long coasters, you end up spending so much of your time building just waiting for the thing to finish. So this corkscrew, I'm trying to do an RMC, like, I don't know how exactly it'll come out, but I find that you kind of have to learn the turn, the use of turn and rotation to kind of try to keep the heart line of the coaster somewhat in line. I know a lot of people use banking offset. I find it can make cool things, but it's kind of unpredictable for me, and like especially when it comes to smoothing, it can be very whack. So let's put a station in here. Swoop in. I love doing a turn into flat, so you kind of get some laterals as you come into the brakes. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's a good speed. So I'm going to make a block section approximately the length of the train. and then make a tire section, and then another block section. So you always want to have one more block section than you have trains. And even then, if you dispatch too quickly, you'll get one stuck on the lift hill. But block sections are cool, and they have them in the real world, so it's neat. I'm gonna just go with some straight track, some unbanked. Let's keep it classic, you know. I feel like sometimes RMC will do these just flat turns, especially like pre-lifts or something. So let's not get too crazy about it. That's about even. All right, so now I want to put the station here. So I think if I go to the station piece, it doesn't let you place one. Yeah, because I already have one. So what we're going to do is we're going to scoot over here to what was our station. Select it and delete it. We're going to leave that piece of track, and then we're going to put in some block sections instead. Oh, we're building at an angle. I love that this menu does not go away. Love that. Oh, this one's great. The block section one's great, that it just covers the track. That's helpful. Alright, so now the station's gone. So we're going to add the station back over here where we want it. Bam. Alright, now we're going to do a little pre-lift, what we're going to roll off into. I don't want to go too crazy with it. Let's keep it classy. Is that the world's tiniest double up? So let's see, that looks a little steep, maybe? Okay. So I'm going to use big pieces there just to make it all smooth, because they don't have the same smoothing function for certain types of tracks, so lift hills cannot be smoothed the same way. So it's best to make those big pieces so that they just are naturally one smoothness. Now for this drop, I kind of want it to like fall off for a while. I'm thinking nitro, you know? I want it like a straightforward first drop. And now I see that I have somewhere to build towards, so then I know that I have to use my momentum enough to get over there and to that height of the mid-course in the back. One problem with building the tiny pieces is, I don't know if it's necessarily showing here, and sometimes it'll really populate the track supports. Like you can see it on all the other coasters I have in here, because I build them all this way. They got a lot of supports, so you can go in and turn them off, you know, for every other one or something. But it'd be cool if they added like customizable supports. Alright, first element, gotta be something important. Naturally I'm thinking something where we twist into something or other. I don't know, I'm not feeling turning left, because that'd be doing a big left turn, essentially. Just kind of an overbank, which is boring. Even if it like inverts, that's going like vertical. All right, let's start again. Okay, maybe a little Outer Bank moment. Yeah, okay, so... Okay, we're banking. We're banking. We're being shot out of our seat. Okay, and we're rolling. We're rolling. It's a little too steep. So, okay, so I'm trying to think. I'm going to be probably hauling ass through this. So, let's turn it out so that you have, again, the heart line. I'm trying to respect the heart line. I'm putting respect on it. All right, and then maybe hit. Let's go straight. Let's just go straight up. I saw someone say that straight track builds anticipation, and I love that. That's so poetic. All right, let's get a little crazy with it. Let's give like a real Twisted Timbers ejector airtime. Mind you, I like realism. I'm not building to perfect realism. I'm not looking at those G's. Just like I'm not going to run the power supply to the coasters. That's none of my business. Doesn't matter how much it costs. I'm here for the art, okay? So I just went through and smoothed all of the pieces, and just to give it kind of a rough forwards and back on a low strength so that it doesn't mess up too much what I'm doing with the angled pieces. Okay, great camera on my part. Alright, we're going to smooth this pre-lift section. Not going to smooth too much because I don't want the straight part of the turn to stay straight, you know what I mean? So I don't want that to start curving early. There's something aesthetically pleasing when it respects, like, you know, a right angle stopping point. I'm assuming that's like a manufacturing reason. Oh, that's nice. Oh, look at that. Okay, very mellow pre-lift. You know? Not gonna win any awards, but I think it's fun. Alright, what are we dealing with? Okay, you go pretty fast through that. Yeah, that'll take your legs off. Okay. Great. Great. We are in business. Okay. Gotta get a stall. Gotta get a high post stall in here. Okay, so this is console, dealing with console. I love that I get to not find 180. Come on. Come on, baby. You know what? That's close enough. I don't care that that's not flat, you know? I just want to see the speed it's going to go through it. I fear it will be quite fast. Mind you, this is not smooth, so this is going to look crazy. Okay, though. Doesn't look great, but I like that the feeling of speed upside down is cool. So we're going to twist out. I think that's the opposite way. Something I like to do is, like, if you're twisting out of something, to continue twisting that same way into the next element, regardless of what it is. I mean, this one's easy because, like, alright, so I need to go left. So obviously I'm going to go right 3 times. Start banking a little early. We're hauling here, so we gotta keep our guests in mind. They can't take the lats. Oh, we're getting a little inverted here. Oh, do we want to roll? Do we want to roll? Do we to roll or not? We just rolled. Is it samey? Let's just do it. This one will be fast. You know, it's like the other one was a stall, right? This is a roll. This is different. Okay, kind of like a slow hang-timey, a twisted colossus roll, if you will, you know? Okay, this cannot be a roll. We can't do that again. Ooh, big cutback. The mid-course is just up ahead, so... Alright, turn a little... Nope. Have a little bit too much speed to hit this mid-course, so... Let's get wonky. Big right turn again. I guess I already did a big right turn. Alright, love this. So you do a big turn, and then you go into like a wave turn afterwards. So you kind of like let the momentum shoot them out to the left, and then yoink them back. That's been a little extreme. We'll let that sort itself out in the smoothing process. We'll see what that turns into. You can always delete. You can always delete in whole sections, go back and rebuild them. So you know what? In this process, it's kind of fun to get a little broad with it, you know? So I'm going through with a 4 here because there's a lot of smaller pieces, and I want to keep some of that sharp turning. Like, I don't want it to get totally smooth. Wow, that's ugly. Transition's looking better, though. And we're going through, and we're smoothing, we're smoothing, we're smoothing. All right. Okay, that's cool. Yup. Oh, that's fine. They're kind of at a weird angle. Again, we gotta turn right, so let's turn right and then left and then right. Swerve on them. This might have been too many turns. We're so close, though. I just want to... Let's just end it. I can always come back and change this up. Backwards. Smooth it out. I love that it keeps going lower. That is so fun. All right, what do we got? All right, so now our coaster is complete, so this should run all the way through. Damn, I apologize for this quality. Yeah, I'm going to get a capture card. I'll do it. One of these days. I think I have one. Yeah, PS5's doing the best it can. Okay. kind of a breather. That's fun, though. I don't mind a breather mid-course. It doesn't need to rip through. Oh, we didn't smooth this. Okay, everybody, hold on. Yeah. So I've built you a ride. It is made of Laffy Taffy. Okay, so let's smooth that, and then we're done. We'll go backwards. We'll start from the end piece that didn't get smoothed. Oh, cool. This goes under the structure now. See, this is why you build from the mid-course first, because I didn't mean to do that, and that's so neat. I love stuff that goes into the structure, but I feel like whenever I try, I go too much into the structure, you know what I mean? Like, it's obvious, like I'm just diving through the center of it. And we're gonna go backwards once. Alrighty, so that is that's basically the coaster. I'm gonna do some like cosmetic stuff to it. I think this section was a little kind of rocks back and forth there, but that's kind of fun. Can I count it as a drawn-out Cobra roll? That rips through this piece. Alright, that's a little rowdy. But then you get to chill out, so like, yeah. That's nice. Oh, that's fun. The swoop on that is good. Love that. You do hit a tree. Loved that. Okay, yeah. And them's the brakes. Well, I think I'm going to do a few more little tweaks to it now, and then I'll call it a day for this coaster. But yeah, let me know if you guys like this, and if you have any questions about building coasters. I am playing on console, so if you're a console plebe like me, you know, you need the tips, let me know. Comment below, give me a subscribe, and yeah, I'll keep making stuff. I don't know, maybe I'll get a capture card. Run it up, and I'll get a capture card.